Right, we're just about to speak to her again.
We failed. The Conclave, despite its best efforts, wasn't able to attune the Resolute Diamonds. We can't use the diamond keys to enter the Crystal Tower. But what about you? Were you able to track down Darian and the traitor Lathan?
I found them. Lathan helped me determine Noctil's true plan. She wants to remake reality.
Using the Crystal Tower and Sotha Seal's technique for utilizing life energy? Then we really are doomed. Without a way into the Crystal Tower, we can't even attempt to challenge Nocturnal, let alone try to stop her.
Clavius Vile offered to let us use his realm to reach the Crystal Tower.
Is that what the Psijic Order is reduced to? Forced to accept help from the same Daedric princes that got us into this trouble in the first place? Still, getting to the tower won't matter if we can't use the diamond keys to get inside.
Mephala might be able to help us attune the Resolute Diamonds.
I opposed this line of reasoning when Lathan first suggested it, as bargains with the princes don't often end well. But what choice do we have? Still, thanks for finding a way forward. While it's a long shot, at least it represents a chance. I'll start making preparations for the Dreaming Cave. In the meantime, Sotha Seal asked me to send you to his study the moment you arrived. I'm not sure what he wants, but you should tell him about your interactions with the betrayed princess. We're running out of time, my friend.
Yeah, we are. Let's go and see Sotha Seal. See what he has to say. Talk to pack delegates. We got the right mission. Hold on. Let me just go back to her because she's still at the finish.
I'll start making preparations for the Dreaming. Something to do with the Crystal Tower, no doubt. Sotha Seal has never been forthcoming, though for some reason it appears that he's taken a liking to you. But tell me, what of Darian and Lathan?
Darian is on his way back and he's bringing Lathan with him.
Both decided to return? I'm surprised. Meridia's Knight has a stake in this, but why would Lathan volunteer to return? It makes no sense. Well, go and talk to Sotha Seal. Perhaps he can shed light on what we can expect in the Crystal Tower.
Right, I'll do that.
Sotha Seal waits for you in his study. Tell him about the alliance with the Daedric princes, and ask him if he knows what we can expect to face inside the Crystal Tower. I'll wait for Darian and Lathan to return.
Yeah, you see, I left her before because she said she didn't have any idea what Sotha Seal wanted to see me about. And that's why I didn't bother asking her again, what does he want to see me about? Didn't make sense, that. Anyway, it changed our thing. We need to get in there somehow. Gotta go through this one. What I want to know is, what the heck is this place made of? It's like something out of an alien ship or predator ship or something like that. Alien? Predator? Something like that.
The Tribunal has been warned. They will make preparations in case the efforts here fail. I doubt that even they can weather the resulting storm if the worst comes to pass. As I calculated, your actions will determine the outcome of these events.
Is that why you sent for me?
In part. Determining the possible consequences of disparate actions becomes easier when studying the primary catalyst. You have a tendency to fill that role in almost all situations. What happened after the Sapiarchs failed to attune the diamonds?
I made a deal with Vile to reach the Crystal Tower, and Mephala is considering attuning the diamonds.
A bold move. Still, I see the logic. Who better to send against their betrayer than the mortal who bested their plans at every turn? If Mephala agrees, you'll be able to assault the tower. I just wish I knew what Nocturnal hopes to accomplish.
Nocturnal plans to use the Crystal Tower and Sea Slode's abyssal pills to remake reality.
I'm not sure that's within the capability of the Crystal Tower, but if she uses my technique for siphoning life energy to supercharge the tower... An interesting application of the magic of the abyssal pearls. It could work, I suppose.
What do you mean?
If Nocturnal uses the life force of Nirn to increase the power of the Crystal Tower, she can then use the same technique to steal the energy of the Daedric princes as she invades their realms. Infinite connections, infinite power. Ingenious.
So what do we do to stop this?
Gather your companions and meet me in the Dreaming Cave. We must contact Vile and Mephala so you can enter the Crystal Tower, recover the heart of transparent law, and repair the Tower Crystal. That will require a burst of divine energy, though.
We need divine energy to repair the transparent law crystal?
Transparent law, the crystal at the top of the tower, is as much metaphysical as it is tangible. Only divine energy can reconnect the heart and make the crystal whole. Of course, Nocturnal is aware of this as well.
Why does that matter?
If Nocturnal performs the restoration and once again merges the heart with transparent law, her connection to the tower will become unbreakable. She truly will ascend to an infinite state of being.
So what do you suggest I do?
You must enter the Crystal Tower and recover the heart. Then find a relic filled with divine energy and repair transparent law. Only then will the tower's innate defenses re-engage and repel Nocturnal's influence. In theory, anyway.
Right, well, let's go and find out. So we need to go to the dream place, is it, down here? Or do I have to go and assemble? Yeah, I gotta go and assemble companions first. Hold on. No, it's sending me back here. This happens sometimes. It gets completely confused. It's going to here, telling me two places.
Psijics must be wine drinkers, because this ale they make tastes awful. I brought Lathan back, and what does Valcern do? Sends me off without a word or a thank you. So when do we head out to assault the Crystal Tower? No one tells me anything around here.
We're heading to the Dreaming Cave. Hopefully Vile and Mephala will honor their end of the bargain.
I knew I could count on you. You're always straight with me. I appreciate that. Still, the last time I went off to fight a Daedric prince, there was a celebration. A party! This time it's just us.
You upset no one is celebrating?
What? No, I didn't mean it like that. I just mean back then there were more familiar faces, friends who I knew had my back, charging into battle with allies I trusted. There was a comfort in that. Here I'm practically a stranger.
Well, you can count on me.
And trust me, I am grateful for that. You're kind of like me in a lot of ways, aren't you? An outsider caught up in things we don't fully understand. Whatever happens, when this is over, let me buy you a drink. Then we can have a proper celebration.
Yeah, okay. get the job done first. Okay, let me see. Talk to Razandar.
This is Archaeum. Raz is impressed and truly frightened by the very strange sky.
Ah, here comes your friend now. Just remember, Razandar sent word that he needed to talk to you, so I took it upon myself.
For a place that doesn't like... Raz never had the urge to travel to Oblivion or visit a magically displaced island. But now Raz feels like the cat who caught the farmer's prized turkey. It is good to see you safe, my friend. Now, tell Raz you have a way to save Summerset.
We have a plan, but it involves a deal I made with Clavius Val and Mephala.
Raz knew that strange talking dog would lead you into trouble. Do you really think we can trust those Daedric princes? No, too late for that. Tell Raz the rest of your plan, yes?
We're going to assault the Crystal Tower and stop Nocturnal.
Foolish, but brave. Also very foolish. Raz has walked into certain death many times and emerged with his fur intact. Mostly. But Raz knows why you do this thing. Raz will not try to talk you out of this. He will instead give you happy news.
You have happy news.
Raz warned Queen Irene. She has promised to contact the leaders of the other alliances and assemble a mighty force to deal with this threat. Which brings us to the not-so-happy news.
And what's the not-so-happy news?
The mighty force won't reach Summerset for quite some time. Oh, Raz could tell you about prevailing winds, unusual storms, and other factors beyond our control, but it amounts to the same thing. We're on our own, my friend.
Are you going to come with me to the Crystal Tower?
Not this time. Raz must go back and lead the divine prosecution in defense of Summerset. If the Crystal Tower keeps exploding, we will evacuate the island and save as many people as we can. May the luck of Joan and Jode be with you, my friend.
Yeah, whoever they are. Let's go and see the other one. All the way up here.
I'll never forget that.
You were always Elder Way's hero, Val. I envied the way she looked up to you.
I'm sorry, Nathan. I should have been there with you. With her. At the end.
You were trying to save her. I know that. It was just...
Things will never be the same between me and Nathan again. But I think we understand each other a little better now. Funny how the approaching end of the world has a way of putting everything into perspective.
Are you ready to do this?
I've been a member of the Psijic Order for more years than I can remember. But this is the first time since my daughter's illness that I've been truly frightened about what's to come.
So this is your first time facing the end of the world.
The world ends all the time. It's just that I'm more accustomed to that being a personal event and not a shared experience. The world ended when the Right Master died, for example, but only from his perspective. If Nocturnal remakes reality...
Let's go to the Dreaming Cave. Make sure that doesn't happen.
You have a way of instilling confidence, my friend. You're similar to the Right Master in that regard. If we can't have him at our side for this, I'm glad to at least have you. I just hope we can see our way through this. I'll meet you at the cave.
Good. And you?
This shrine, Val and I built it for our daughter after she died. High elves don't bury their dead, but we needed something to remember her by. She loved climbing this tree before the illness took her. I forgot how beautiful it was.
Can I trust you to help us in this?
With the Psijic Order and my mistress Methala aligned toward a common goal, I'm feeling practically giddy with anticipation. But never fear. I'll re-establish contact with my prince when called upon to do so. I gave you my word.
What did you hope to accomplish with the Court of Bedlam?
The court offered me a purpose after my life lost its meaning. Our princes promised to remake the world, turn it into a better place, a paradise, and they were going to elevate the Altmer back to their status as gods. Suffering would come to an end.
Isn't that what Nocturnal still wants to do?
Not in the least. Remaking the world to eliminate death and disease is one thing. Destroying everything to turn yourself into a being of infinite power, now that's something else entirely. Methala will see that and provide the help you need.
I hope so, otherwise we are... Let's go.
Talk to me when you're ready to proceed.
We're all gathered. We're all ready.
This is the moment of truth. Once we begin, nothing can stop the rush to the grand conclusion. Make sure you have everything you need before I activate the Dreaming Cave.
Let me make sure I am ready. I could probably do this in there, but just in case we get caught out. We want some chicken. Chicken? Great glazed? Bantam? Guar. Looks like a chicken to me. So, that's that set up, and we don't need anything else. We just need to boost our...
This is the moment.
Okay.
I'll lead you through the fields of regret to reach the Crystal Tower.
Hey, that dog just talked.
I can establish contact with Methala. She's ready to appear if you're willing to lower the defenses.
Oriandra, Valsarin, assist me. Let us open a path and not keep the Prince of Secrets waiting.
So the seal, the false god. I should have expected to see you.
Lady Methala, will you honor the agreement you made with this mortal?
I am always true to my word. Now, send forth a mortal who consistently avoids the tangles of my webs. We have... You are strangely consequential for a mortal. In my calculations, I somehow overlooked your significance. And yet, that is worked to my advantage. For now we have a chance to thwart Nocturna, and that will be something to savor.
So you'll attune us with the Resolute Diamonds?
I can attune the diamond keys, but that won't be enough to keep you safe. Using the secrets she stole from So the Seal, Nocturnal has infused the Crystal Tower with boundless energy. It makes the tower's connection to reality increasingly unstable.
What else do we need?
I must turn the Resolute Diamonds into more than just keys. They must become an anchor, something to lock you to this reality. Without such a weight, you will be lost as the tower rapidly shifts from one plane to the next. And in exchange...
What do you want?
2 trivial concessions, nothing more. First, just as Vile sends his hound, I want you to take my Earl Lathan into the Crystal Tower. And second, I wish a private meeting with Sow the Seal after reality has been saved. Do we have a deal?
I can only speak for myself. Tune the diamonds as you have said, and Lathan can come with me.
2 resolute diamonds, imbued with the power of Methala. Now they merge into a single gem. 1 resolute anchor to serve as both key and safeguard. Do not lose this. Only its presence will keep you and your companions anchored to this reality.
Thank you, Prince Nefala.
Remember, if any of you stray too far from the protection of the resolute anchor, you'll be lost in the nothingness between realities. And know that I will be watching.
Can she do that? I hate being spied on.
Yep, somebody's going to get lost. I feel it already. Right,
Now
we good
it's
to go?
my turn. Let me use the gift my master gave you, and I'll get you to the Crystal Tower.
Get the heart and restore the crystal known as transparent law. But remember, you'll need a relic of divine energy to accomplish that.
Lathan, promise me you'll keep them safe.
I promise, Val.
Oriandra, if I die saving the world, know that our brief time together has made me a better man.
What are you talking about?
Shh. It's all right to cry. I'll do my best to return to you. I promise.
What just happened? What's that crazy knight talking about?
That night is one of the funniest ones in this whole thing, well, whole game, basically. Stuff he comes out with is just priceless. Right, so here we go.
That Nocturnal knows we're coming. So much for the element of surprise.
Where's Vile's hound? Has he abandoned us already?
But it's time. Ooh, this don't look good.
Mother and home. Nocturnal sends creatures into our realm. Not while farmers are not yard. Stop it! Come forth!
I think I like Barbas very much.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. That happened real quick. I was actually concentrating on something completely different.
And to think we're depending on the actions of mortals. Oh well, let's talk. Nocturnal dares much attacking my master's realm. But here you are, safe and sound. The Crystal Tower. At least it's the version that exists in the Fields of Regret. Now, I really need to get back to barking and biting Nocturnal's minions.
We can enter the tower and reach Nocturnal from here?
Well, that depends on how good Mephala magic is. If you're attuned to the Resolute Anchor like she promised, then the doors to the Crystal Tower will open at your approach. If not, you'll more than likely die on the doorstep.
Aren't you supposed to come with us?
That was the plan, yes. But plans changed when Nocturnal attacked my master's realm. Now Clavicus Vile wants me to repel those invaders and start preparing contingencies in case you fail. Understand, I have no contingencies, so try not to fail.
What can we expect inside the Crystal Tower?
I've never been inside a tower that straddles every reality, but
Okay, we're going in.
Remember Mephala's warning. Stray too far from the Resolute Anchor, and you'll get lost between realities.
This place looks surprisingly intact.
The interior and the exterior of such places rarely coincide perfectly. I pity the sapiarchs that were present when Nocturnal unleashed this magic.
What was that? I didn't like that. Happening again.
And did we make a wrong turn?
It's moving. Fascinating. It appears to be reconfiguring itself.
Then let's get moving before the tower remakes this platform out of existence.
I expect we'll see more evidence of this malleable nature the higher we climb.
Look at this place. Part of the ceiling has fallen in.
Yes, but what happened to the Shadow Sapiarchs? They were thick as crows on the lower levels.
Stay back!
Look
Really?
at that thing.
A walking volcano?
Oh boy. Oh. Read a book. Might do it.
I don't know how you entered the tower, but you must get out of here.
She's still alive. We have to help her.
No, stay back. The relic that protects me, it's failing. You can't help me.
She's right. Look how she's starting to fade.
Please, before I am lost, tell me, what happened? I deserve to know why the tower has done this.
Nocturnal has taken control of the Crystal Tower. How do we ascend the tower from here?
Nocturnal? So I am to die as a pawn in some game played by a Daedric prince? I'm sorry, but you've reached a dead end. The explosions. The exit is blocked by debris. There's no way to move it. You should turn back and flee.
Please, we're going to stop Nocturnal. We've got to keep going up.
The old ballista. If you could get it working again, it might be strong enough to punch through the debris. Oh gods, the relic. I'm not ready to die.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to die.
Let me help you. Clear your mind.
It's so hard to concentrate.
Think of your loved ones. Picture their faces, and my magic will help you.
I see them. The pain is fading. I can see.
She's gone.
Her last moments were peaceful. I saw to that. The magic that held back the shadows is gone. They'll be upon us before we know it.
Dang, that was harsh. Right. Time for some payback. Where is we going? Where are we going? We're going this way, isn't it? Yep. You are in my way. Pretty much. Come through.
Dying Sapiarch was right. That is a ballista.
Missing pieces of ballista. Oh, come on.
Look around while I get the rest of it back in working condition.
They'll probably kill me if I jump down. Didn't you get it? I thought you got it. Come back to it. Didn't get the other one, that's annoying. I could have sworn we got it. Try again. Got it that time. Right, one more part. Yep. That. Take that. And we are good to go. Take it, we've got all the parts. Or not. I wonder if it's because we're still currently fighting. Heck. Is there something below us as well, for crying out loud? Talk about dragging it out. Definitely, unless it's here, it's above us. Which is that thing. Darian.
That should do it. Just need a crank, a rope.
What am I supposed to be shooting anyway? Excuse me. Got a bit of a chest at the moment. That? Maybe that? Well, I can't get off it, so... There, the door.
Now that's how to clear a path. I need one of those.
So to clear those things out as well. That was going to count us, I tell you. I was going to say I couldn't get off the thing. There we go.